So how do you know if your will in Missouri is valid? In Missouri, just as in all other states, there needs to be certain legal requirements that have to be met in order for that will to be valid. And sometimes people who do their wills themselves, or maybe they do it through a fill-in-the-blank estate planning service, sometimes miss a couple of these key requirements, which means all the work they put into establishing that will was all for nothing. So it's very important that all of these steps are met to make sure your will is valid. First and foremost, the maker of a will has to be at least 18 years old, and they have to have mental testamentary capacity, which basically means that they understand what they are making. They need to understand what assets they have, who their beneficiaries are. The will must also be in writing. It must be signed by the person making the will, and above all else, it needs to be witnessed by two disinterested people, aka people that are not named in the will or people that are not related to the maker of the will. And this is probably the number one thing that I see in probate matters whenever I'm sitting down with the family and we're trying to figure out if the person who has passed, if their will is even good. And sometimes I have to break it to people because they did not meet one of these requirements. The will cannot be admitted in probate and it cannot be used. So some of these situations can have a big impact what happens with your stuff after you're gone. So if you have gotten a will done through one of these services, or if you've done it yourself, probably a good idea to double check everything and make sure that all those basic requirements are met. At the very least, probably recommend taking that will to an estate planning attorney so that they can review it, and if there is any holes that need to be plugged, they can go over that with you. Thank you.